Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we have something a little bit different. We're playing Sword of the Sea on PlayStation 5. As you can see, it runs very smoothly. And if you haven't checked it out yet, I believe it is free on PS Plus right now. Normally it's a little bit different from what we're normally gonna play, but I had a lot of fun playing Journey when it came out, so we're gonna explore the history of this game while we're playing it. And you meet me here after maybe 30 minutes of playing. I need to check out the controls and stuff first. So yeah, Sword of the Sea. Came out this year, and it was developed by Giant Squid. Having my notes here, directed by Matt Nava. Am I pronouncing that right? And he is the art director. He was the art director for Journey, which is an incredible game if you haven't played it. And the soundtrack was composed by Austin Wintory, it says here. Okay. Go down on the inside of this, I think, after we collected these. And this was released last month, the end of last month. If you caught it, it's also available on Windows via Steam and the Epic Store. And yeah, it's amazing in terms of the movement and the flow. You can see just, yeah, it feels really nice to play. So far there's been pretty much no dialogue. This is very similar to how Journey started, and it continues that kind of storytelling through interaction music. It is very nice, very relaxing, and I thought this would be perfect to do a little bit of ASMR lore behind the game. So you play as Wraith, traversing this desolate necropolis. I don't know why I write down words that are hard to pronounce, but yeah, he's using half a sword, and other is kind of like half a board, but you can also do open things. Gameplay loop is pretty simple and quite enjoyable so far, relaxing, collecting ocean seeds to restore water and the marine life, and then you pretty much follow that after you transform the area from kind of desert into a lush aquatic vista, like we've done here. Okay, what do we have? This is a time trial. Let's see if we can beat the high score. Multiple scores. So we gotta raise trick combos, and we can get a high score on this one. Okay. Please let me know in the comments if you prefer to hear controller sounds or not. Been keeping them as separate as possible, but I've seen that some people really like to hear that, so I can do that. Let me just concentrate on it. So thank you again for the people who comment on the sound, and yeah, I'm still finding my way with that. this. Yeah, oh, it's way over, way over. Nicely done. Okay. So yeah, you discover submerged ruins, and the game is structured in chapters, each offering some kind of a distinct visual biome, environmental puzzles, and varying tricks and movement dynamics that you can do. And then you can use the tetra to unlock more tricks through that vendor we just saw a little while ago. And yeah, that adds a small level of customization, playability, I guess. And I haven't encountered any Leviathan level creatures yet, but I've seen them, I've read about them. So, as you can see, the visual style is very much like Journey, but immediately it takes Journey to the next level. And I wouldn't say it's using the PlayStation Pro to a full extent, but it definitely feels very smooth and looks very nice. There's definitely echoes of emotional depth, along with that kinetic excitement you get from that continual movement. Let's have a look here in the menus. Is there any way to change the performance mode? I don't think so. I don't think there's much in terms of options. I wonder if these dolphins following me mean anything. If you haven't played Journey, then I'm about to give a major spoiler. Hopefully you've played it. It's been out for probably more than a decade. But in Journey, when you start the game, you're alone, and occasionally you're visited by another player, but you're unaware at the time that it is another real player in the real world, and it's kind of like a surprise to a lot of people. I didn't know the first time I played it either, and you can't communicate directly with them. You can only communicate through kind of like echoes, all these pulses, and they drop in and out of the game. But it takes a while to realize, it takes a while to realize that that is someone else playing in the real world. And it's really, again, reinforces that idea of connection and meaning and depth, emotional depth to the story. I was wondering if I could go back up here. And then I was also wondering if that will be in this game too. Be something. Essentially, sort of the sea carries forward the spirit of Journey. It's the same artistry and emotive tone and visual storytelling, but it evolves it dramatically in terms of the momentum-driven traversal and the strong sense of gameplay, like an agency, what you can do. There's definitely more to do already than the whole of Journey. And it's always great to see these games. And especially the industry is often very combat heavy. And you know from my channel, I like games that are a bit different. Narrative games, as well as things that carry an emotional punch. This has a meditative kind of mood to it, very fluid, graceful, purposeful. I think if we follow along here, we'll get to the next zone, maybe. So the hover sword is kind of a master stroke. It's a tool that lets the players glide, flip, and really kind of like, it makes it feel so effortless, the movements. It's kind of that thing you have, but then like I haven't played a snowboarding game since I think it was called 1080 on the Nintendo 64. Probably showing my age a bit with that game title. If you've played it, give a shout out in the comments. So anyway, it's really nice to play something that is different from what I've been used to recently. The game's visual design, yeah, it's like this liquid dunes, sand, ripples like currents, and ruins emerge from buried depths. The boundaries between the land, water, and sky are very blurred and changing, constantly changing. Each biome saying something new. But okay, I guess I need to light all of these. The soundtrack as well, I've kind of left this intact as much as possible, and you can hear the soundtrack really elevates this one. Orchestral swells and choral echoes, very nice. And there are changes, you know, like with where you are in the game. Like if you're about to jump off something, sometimes the music is following you. Okay, I think we unlocked something. Yeah. Very cinematic, very personal, very relaxing. Okay, this time I want to go down that last time I kind of missed it. I guess that's completed now, so that will be open for us to go through. The inputs of this game are very forgiving, and I think that's what makes something very fluid. If you want to make it difficult, then that's fine, but then you'll lose that fluidity. Even if ultimately the fluidity is an illusion, the game is just basically helping its vendor. I spoke about. I heard this game's only about 3 hours. Technically, we could have done a full playthrough, but this is just a bit of a taster while I talk about his relationship with Journey. And also reminds me of Abzû. That was the one set under the sea, because it's got that aquatic vibe. And I've also heard about the Pathless, but I've never played that. That might also have some similarities in terms of the kinetic movement. So yeah, this is a meditation on movement, restoration, and beauty. It retains that delicate soul of Journey while injecting kinetic vitality that makes each moment resonate. Look at that, that's awesome. Okay, loading screen. But I guess I'll leave you with that, guys, in a few more moments. And yeah, check this game out if you have PlayStation Plus. It's free, I think. Otherwise, yeah, it's only a 3-hour game, but it's very relaxing. Catch you next time. Bye.